govern well, to the benefit of the ordinary Ghanaian, it makes one happy and joyous. And so, yes, I am a member of the NDC. I'm very happy that my party is in government, but that should not be enough. My joy should be in the fact that, yes, my party is going to do very well in terms of both human and infrastructural development. And so that is where my happiness lies, not just being in the party in government. But of course, I believe and hope that the party in government will do well. And of course, President Mahama and the NDC, we are doing well. We cannot say everything is 100%.
Rosy.
Yes, but even in physics, we are told and we have learnt that efficiency of a machine can never be 100%. Yeah, but of course, if you have grade A, 80% mark is grade A.
That should be A. Yeah.
Yes, 90 is A, 99 is A. And so I believe that so far, so very good. Government, President Mahama is doing well, and our appointees are doing well, quite well. And then our members of parliament are also doing well. So we only hope that they will continue to do their best. And one thing that stands out for me, as far as this government is concerned, is the fact that, Ghanaians have always not been happy with people in power and indulging themselves in corruption and corruption-related matters. And so since the NDC came into office on 7th of January 2025, we have not heard of any appointee of President Mahama involved or indulged himself or herself in any kind of corruption and corruption-related matters.
Okay.
And it's something that we are proud of. And so when we are on TV, we are on radio, wherever we find ourselves as party members and communicators for the party, we are proud to say.
Others will say it's early day.
Yes, but if you don't move from one day, you will never get to 2 days. And so even if it is 1 year, is no joke. 1 out of 4. That is 25%. It's no joke. 1 quarter. And so once we are done with the first quarter and we have moved into the second quarter and we have still not heard of any such thing, it gives us joy. Don't forget that when President Nana Addo came into office, a lot of things went on.
They also have a cruising time within their first year.
Once nothing happened. As soon as they came, it started. From Parliament during the vetting of the ministers. I'm sure you heard. Yes, all of those things happened. We had Bost contaminated fuel. I'm sure you remember of the diversion of premix fuel. All of those issues came within the first year. A lot. And so we are proud that God has been gracious to us and that up till today we have not heard of any such thing. We only hope and trust that our appointees will continue in this regard. Because, frankly speaking, somebody wouldn't go and excuse my French, misbehave. For me to come here and defend, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. And President Mahama is wild awake, wild alert, that anybody who does any kind of malfeasance, malpractice, anything, corruption, you will have no place in his government. And he will just show you the door. And where there need be, you will just go before the court of competent jurisdiction to answer for your ills. So we are happy, we are minded, and we believe that going forward, things will even be better.
Okay, I'm sure we have set the ball rolling. Let's start from this angle. Some years back, a young boy was born in the Fasten Abuade electoral area. Today, he is the Regional Deputy Communication Officer vying for the substantive position itself.
Secretary, not communication.
Sorry, the secretary rather. Share with us that fascinating story about Honorable Ebenezer Essien.
Oh, yes, as you rightly said, Abuade is my hometown. That is where I was born and bred. I have never lived anywhere aside Abuade. I schooled there, and then when I got to stage class 6, fortunately for me, my uncle, Mr. Frank Kwashi, he stays at Apuan. So at the time, he was also at Abuade, together with the junior wife. And so when he decided to take his children to Nazareth we were all at Abuade School. And so he added me to his children, and then we went to Nazareth. We went to Nazareth, at the time I was in stage 6.
Okay.
But when we went to Nazareth, just the following term, he himself established Unity Academy at Eusejo. And so we all moved from Nazareth School to Unity Academy, Eusejo. And at the time the school was established, we were the seniors. When we went there, yes, I was. In fact, when we went, I was the first person in that class 6.
The only person?
The only person. Because the school had then been established, and the children, together with some of us, went there to start the school. And so most of the children were in just the class that they were just them alone. And so in class 6, come to that school, and then they joined us. So from class 6 to JSS 3 at the time, when we completed. So we were the first batch of Unity Academy at Eusejo. So Eusejo is my second home.
But you didn't complete alone. You completed.
Oh yes, we were 19.
Okay, so later 18.
Yes, we were 19. We were 19. Oh, I have a classmate here in Agona, John Payne.
Okay.
John Payne is my classmate. He is also my mate. And then who else? There are a few people around Agona that we schooled together. So Eusejo is my second home, because of the length of time it took us to complete JSS. So that is about my basic education. And then,
but I'm sure today it should be a worrying issue not to have Unity Academy as it was.
Yes, very worrying. But of course, I do not have that authority and power over the school. It's sad that it has happened like that. But of course, I cannot do anything about it. So that is the last time I went to the school, and I saw some teachers and some say, "Hey, this is my school." The same structure, nothing has really changed. The same blocks and nothing has really changed. But I'm told that some other people are now in charge of the school, and the name has been changed.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to another name, but that's fine. That's fine. But who will continue to talk about Unity Academy? And when you ask me of the location of the school, yes, I will show you that. Go to Eusejo and go to Akoko Krum.
Okay. So
that's where the school is.
After Unity?
Yes, after Unity Academy, when our results, we did well. That batch, we did very well. And yes, I wanted to go to school, but at the time, after school, I love football. Those times I used to play football very much, and after school I was just playing. I was just going to the field to play, and so
wasn't the career path you wanted to pursue?
No. At the time we were just, in fact, I know how to play a lot of games.
Oh, okay.
Yes, football, drought, we say dummy, you know, table tennis, volleyball, and what is it? Playing cards or worry, ludo. You know, those are the things I know how to but especially my favorite game is table tennis.
Okay.
That one, if I get you today, I'll beat you rough. So that is so after JSS, I was just going to the fields to play. You know, yeah, you know, schooling never really occurred to me. But you go school, classmate money and they go school.
There wasn't any push factor.
No, we have gone through a lot, but that is for another time. So we will always thank God for how far He has brought us, because it's not everybody who will go through what we have gone through.
But that's where some of us also take inspiration from.
Yes, my father died early. My dad died I think around JSS 1 or so when my dad died. And at the time, my parents were divorced, you know, so it was difficult. And my father was doing well when he died. But unfortunately, you know, when he died, his properties and things also became another bone of contention. And in fact, it really had some devastating effect on us. So I went through a lot. But my mom did well.
How many siblings?
For now, I'll say 2.
Okay.
I'll say 2. Even the 2, it's half. You know, my sister has a different dad.
Okay.
And then, yes, so, yes, still 2. My junior brother died. Just a year after he died, my mom also died in 2018. So my junior brother died in 2017, and my mom also died in 2018. And that woman, Hannah Kwashi, in fact, she did well. Yes, and it's so sad that she is no longer with us in this world. But
just to see the oil on your head today.
Oh yeah, remember pizza about. Hey man, the bell about kura. Remember pizza my dear. But dear. Say mama mumu ati bokura be yenjekenjeken a anke edibaba. She could have given up.
Yeah.
Because it was not easy. You know, she sold a lot, you know, it watch it you go for to it but it's actually money dear banner. And she was a professional seamstress, but it wasn't fetching enough, so she had to go into, you know, a coroto. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Okay, I about it. No, Papa. I Japanese one, I basa. Mammy as uncle, nti ne aye easy. Ne aye easy. Nti don't go music o mama wu anu unyeni be break harianzi. You know, and sometimes and let him take this opportunity. If you are there and your mom is alive, hey, I'm telling you, our mothers are always behind us. Yeah. You wouldn't know. Yeah. But they will pray for you, they will fast for you, they will do a lot of things to support you, but you wouldn't know. Yes. But when they die, and you begin to see certain things in your life, and your eyes are opened, you say, hey, you talking about working, and I felt it. Yeah. Because my mom was always praying for us, you know, fasting for us. But we didn't know. And as I made the benase, the queen say, "Boy," and he me bama me, hey, ya ain't putting me ya won't share. Boy, let him use your platform and say, I'm a friend by Hannah Kwashi of blessed memory. You've done your part, you've done your bit. wherever we are, we say we thank you. Had it not been your strength and the good morals you imbibed in us, Mami, hey, yeah, man, wako school, I say but chuaze. Hey, yes, my mother will do that. My mother will do that. A unity. Yeah, basi ko. Na aso school for yeah, wakam ko ho. Nti me ko ho na mam mele udo. Say tan yeke. Ba udo. Ada ka ya mada ke di wan so an be. Say chuaze, mami, you say, mam school ma ko nzi asem na. Ade school ma sako. Mukate kula alo. School me sako. Say chuaze no ko. You know, and see a year there. Yamene eyire never keleva eziebo ya bompai ke the money de ya honzo de yizare mo be dan yamene ze yan ansana
ne ba hone
iwune yamene za ema eyire no na edaso kakuma ebobirane inya azunjere yamene ba kara eva eziebo so I was just playing football. You know, I had 3 schools. I chose 3 schools. You know, I chose St. John's. I chose Takwa Secondary, Tasco, and then Fijai.
Okay.
But I really wanted to go to Fijai at the time. Okay. And I really wanted to do accounting.
Okay.
Accounting. And at the time, I learned Fijai very good in business.
Okay.
So I really wanted to do, and I was very good in math. Mathematics has been my favorite. I don't like any other subject apart from math. People have difficulties in math, but for me, it's something. Afabala or some they want to mathematics. So I just wanted to do accounting, but. Fijai, I chose St. John's first. Yes, and Fijai second, and Tasco third choice at the time. Hey, Kaba Freya. Area, I'm school in so Mpakamo ko Fijai. Fijai must say, my first school is first choice in tea. But family. Me an admission was Jones.
Okay.
But man so that time I say Jones by the bad. Jones one by the bad. Inti most we got my junior case school me say by the bad dey me I don't cook any there no ko. Task me most be vary me. But I don't know. Look here I me 3 choices in more one reason or the other me I didn't want to you know. So apart from Fijai, I also be turn me down because it's my first school the first choice. So the guy came to my university because
your football.
Oh, mam bomboro, mam nyampa bola no one about the park. Inti miti chako, Mr. Tego Abuma. Currently, he's our constituency vice chairman.
Okay.
He taught me mathematics. Or JSS. Na most me ya dia jeke ke bebre but jeke ntini ima yan daily
especially me teaching mathematics more
good
in math.
Yes ntini ima yan daily mu nti your school e ko ma many work go school hockey na ko ya wo ke e be like school you come e farm what is this boy up to? You have done well, you did well in the BEC. Even though you did better than going to school and you are just playing football. One day I was playing football when my teacher came to Abuade. Isa, and so Ebenezer left from me. Ebenezer, Ebenezer na enko school. I said, school, me school. Madam, bomboro. Nti after the training year in quarry mama Kenya. Is na we are make school. Mom say ball lebu na ka ball me boa because mommy say was quite say ebi ni ke
the push factor
nti ka ball is me boa ye man so ball wa masa nti it took Mr. Tego. He went and sought admission for me at Seco.
Okay.
Ezai.
So now Tasco.
No, my out. Until Meza here Holy Seco. Yeah, it was valley, it was belly admission work any Emmanuel. So when he went, I got those times they can. When he went, I remember result. He said, became a business. Yes, you know. Kokrobenya yi result me nyan. Na ezon Ahanta West. Aziaju Abuadi Agunoda. Mo yezike e the rural district. Na ehwe nyo so grade there ni kese kra science. Inti ma choice mama na ma pay. Kempo kemi ye business any. Seco refused that and they gave me science.
Okay.
Science is so much. So Mr. Nyakun at the time many do come like
I'm Mr.
Nyakun say integral. You know, he also taught me JSS before he left for KNUST to do metallurgical engineering. His brother, his senior brother Seth, who is currently, you know, he was the first person to have been appointed the manager for NHIS or Ahanta West K during Honorable Kosibaini a time. He also taught us unity, but may I check? It got to a point they both left for KNUST to have their first degree. Inti Mr. Yakun came also here the education easy me. He said, "Na science market okay elective math." Okay, elective math. I'm not going easy for you.
But then was elective math an option? Was science
yes, it was.
Okay.
It was. It was. Well, I think it was elective math and geography.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I couldn't know that combination. Elective math, geography, and then biology. You know, at the time, general science and general agric, they did almost the same subject. The difference
would be
geography and biology, and then agric and horticulture.
Okay.
Inti said elective math. Madam, I want to come back and help. I had that in mind. So, in fact, the more my bear will be rather a drawing. A drawing, I am not a poo. My bed.
Then the biology wasn't going to.
Drawing, eh? Draw cell, ye. Into my minion, the new biology won't. Yeah, okay, geography soon. Most of the same drawing, yeah. Draw ye. No. Me, I'm not good at those drawing. So I was forced, because of the situation, to opt for general agric. So I did general agric, I did elective math, I did physics, I did chemistry.
Okay.
And so these were my subject combination for secondary school. Into secondary school, na university mo pepa money me and some KNUST. Mo secondary school more team say your school there some
But before that I was live in the SHS.
Hey, as I come I suffered.
At that time you were paying fees as well.
Yes. My fees fortunately my uncle who took us to Nazareth and then to Unity. He took care of my fees. By the time my father had died, but me we answer me with JSS. Yeah, Japan one but was raw. And I made them easy if my family members say bit here, Mr. Mabila. But we are now fine. Not like those times in my hand, we are fine, we there is nothing. you know, we are very fine. That is me papa side, yes. And say Bekra me and I can bet me Mr. Mabe. You know, in fact, come na muko school mame gari yantaku nko zo bakan yantaku ne ebe me esi chelebe yem fam kwa de bra han no na akanya wena na so fortunately for my mother and fortunately for me there be more manya awore there yeah manya awore abioso there I am always
content what you have.
Inti Emma Eharmeke, even as at today. It doesn't matter. No. Hey, say the baba, damu wankwana. The ba, damu wankwana. Abi dear, ya emani bili. Inti, come on, Zame, me diberane. Ke the babu, ke di so. I am always okay. Inti, it has really helped me. Abi dear, no. Anybody no the medo there afosaka afi poor more njeken and so that one because of maybe what I went through I had that in me and from that time till today it has been you know it has helped me a lot into school me masa ni mami nyandin na me the border na mi nyandi pa almost every week I was running out of school to the house because Osquanike Gary ready bia okay so kiss you no I can't find na in fact yana ikilika ni anke yi o school o yi kimbi mo na your classmate yala na one guy be your second your old student platform benti there is this guy near in one room Akwa Henry Akwa Jab. Na me wodo ya hom kanti me ba school dia me ka dia ala. Me kretcho boss inu a. Masa. Na ale mana mo pe na me yam di. Kan ko school spag.
Yeah.
Italia. Na anuana afashoto kan mo na gari afafura na masa. Ali efe na iye vuamen be di we be di nti olokun ye mhonwe ne me what the same house 1 any tie ye ko bi masa na adi me ya kagra nka me pa na accommodate the guy too you know nice guy yeah man be ma tesirim say sadin gonu
yeah
I'm going to cream you more.
Combination about the Lenya
Masa
Canela.
No, me once a pet. Yeah, look at the let me test him say, so it was not easy. I could not even buy one single textbook in secondary school. Wow. I could not.
Leveraging on others.
Oh, I can't be there. Oh, I'm a book. Nanya, classmate here, but yes, I'm not to be pet. I can't be the book with one. Those times also,
let's stay work.
But class. O subject master bar. It's a course and a subject ne ewo e wo duma enyanze e wo duma enyanze e wo duma enyanze
line of motor to ya be mobile
nti ebe me man buku ni
next time
en wo ke mo re buku zuma de na mo boy exam se a adui nti buku ya be there effect mo so I really struggled. I really struggled ewo circle as Ryan Kenny. But we went through it. And while me a little bit independent. Into I exams, for example, na a kezabi. Yama musuma yere. Because ni ma musumu pa. Enti ko class here in Komojekin eba here. Senior Bay. Hey, Senior Gomez. Faria yin serimo enu. Na me nem ka bi ku bele mi ndim kwado. Inti young cause the weekend then a call a year preps are nega ne yaben. Kaya ni minike. Inti say Monday aruba hina mko school Monday no preps. Ne ya vremi o. Ebenization, where are you? Na mke ile that time here hore. Na ne ozo mbambani last batch. Yenu bo ho form 3. Hi masa.
Akene ne bullying is
Be discipline ba. Na ne bo we for gala lashing. Na mo ayo rough do ba ye bi me de. Na one bo shubu the SP's cubicle. Ile belt. Ya la kan mo proud. Oh, Charlie.
At that time, was it common to identify undermine?
No. And I was school from me senior hunter. I never joked with my language.
Wow.
I never joked with Kakuma Mozomba. Into a better more was seku. More ne de mi mate and I can the border me was seku berani. Never from me go from a hunter, but I'm one senior, go from me senior hunter. Until when I went to Form 3, ne juniors bigger, well Form 2, me more almost over the young dama.
Okay.
Until Mumba, this guy, Bisu, Uncle MK.
Okay.
Ega be. De me what am I? Ebani be me what am I? Most young lady, a king war. Unity. But here is the other worker. Is it Moses? Afraid Moses Bisu.
Okay.
If the name is right. Meson Egariseko. Yeah, any other one. Oh. Menu of school, but I'm menu Moson Egariseko. And some other guys. Now menu my name is Zero Unity. Because menu really Unity. Okay. Some of them came into senior hunter. Senior hunter school carry senior hunter even as at now, me classmate, and I say a hunter. You know, I was very proud
of your life.
Of Kakumo, Mozon me Madia, Mozon meba. And my family see cry. My family more can I conquer so Massa Kakuma Zume.
You should be proud of yourself.
Hey, Massa. So I have never hidden my identity. Even I could Kabana Kanda Bibiske Edenzama. I will quickly correct you. Yanga Kabia or Muwataka say, fan the man say, Takra they defend you. Takra de anda. Anda. I'm saying that my minimal and mamma, and say, I can't then ya. I can't want to get Edenzama, Banzama, so maybe I mean minimum worker. I mean minimum worker a Zama. And so that is in circle. Very difficult. Hunger. Come. But Yammy Adome. We had made the make his whole life Belladoni. A did hear it. A sumadi would more. So, Zow. As a sumadi would more dear. You know, so God took us through all of those things. It's part of training. You know, Zow, what grinning, mentality. Your fighting spirit, you know, you don't give up on yourself. And one thing at a time, if in spite of all that was happening, you will never look down on me. I will never allow you. And it has been part of me.
You always stand for your right.
Hey, Kebio can say, come kume. And I came papa in his squad. And I'm mammy in his squad. And I can be Papa Mo running, Mamma, who will be, and after one running. More the yep catala me the Opa Bajala school. If I carry fiber, Mam de me a bit of tell me, Mamma Baka once a while. Everybody is in full will do. Everybody is in full will do. They never mam carry school. More for a rather young couple. That day I met Tim Dam will come at the book. I can't swim dim you. In the irons and a vial, you know. So we went through all of those, but we thank God. Okay, Yamane warrior, Emma Yahwari, usually, Seku, na ko ye jweli no ko ne eha atwazo ndam kwena mamia akwena inti school must me pay money. In fact my hunu at the time mom say me secondary school sam ko KN University me need the school mo no mpake mo kwa I did well or wasi more anka nimpe course one mpaka me ye mpaka me ye oh this course after science me had science in me really AMK was it land economy because those are not today you see course although shall I see be but okay yes so mpaka me ye the be
land economy growing up is one of the programs my team.
Yes hey kadi ara na benyan you school enti na unity sumo so e woke enti mi weli na e woke ala udo ala de bra okam ko unity mko hore mankere so nyam muhre de jeke
okay
nti mo hre de jeke o hre de o unity for about 3 years tasase mo hore baba ngopra kindergarten mo ke yem masa na madam mama many ozo temperament mo ofubo kro don kwa njekenjeki but na judike be no mo no na handle ngo kura ne musi no o ke be yemeke musi na so finally be yere mo okay yeah mo hore another class then so I was there for 3 years mainly because
you wanted to gather something
ma de gathering po no so come say the man ma ka gather no just wait in care e be mo working because me uncle I was man dey work okay man came in secondary school and so definitely say ebu amama me ye madia moko university na mo working first year idonu second year idonu mado application form po into third year let me say I'm okay mbwakia na fortunately na ni teacher be ya wa ya udo aboade but for Mr. Otton inti the teacher ni le ni kredi o kwa mso ba na da yake nti harke ne ya chebere aye eholu winiba inti holu winiba no kwene ma me interest inti no se kakrem ke mo modern e me say so am KN USA MPU ya so no skapara di masami yese nti say you school kwaso ni awdo you school na say enyan jima me ka koye keze
but college of education about
no I didn't want that I didn't like it I didn't like it at all. Anybody who proposed that to me, I rejected it.
Okay, that time it was one of the areas in
yes, but I did not. I did not like it. In fact, people suggested, "Kuanke moho, after me afraid teacher training."
Yeah.
Moho teacher. And my vocabulary, I had just wanted to go to a university.
Yeah.
Mama, you know what? Tilane, mo koma. So the advice came that then I should go to Winneba because I could quickly get teaching appointment and then, but it is not something that I had wanted to do. Teaching the morning my cry, but because of the situation, I had to. So I went. When I went, I did maths. Enti muhore Winneba masa come ba on do arzo woke. Na mkaka first semester. Meso bankere ware me jeken mame ya ba buampe mame isu. Yeah, it was not easy. It wasn't easy. So mkaka first semester winiba na kwamu kume nzamu ka kwamu kume na wanya aliba bebele di na abahale end of semester exams. It wasn't easy. It was not easy at all. Now, even that led to something. Emmanuel, I found myself in a certain situation, more ordinarily, I shouldn't have.
Okay.
But maybe another time. Masa, me are easy. Inti, say, well, it has happened. Because you're and cut it. You're going and cut it. C'est your student companion. Me inya kwa ara we student mattress so kan ye akrawimia atodo apeza me anzuru gwazo ni alake. If life wasn't easy. Life wasn't easy at all. So I'm not doing, we finished. You really want me at the service. I'm not doing service. No, before the service, we had internship or sign.
Okay.
Internship so in fact you are many mbambani sign by really how we conducted ourselves and in fact they liked what we did. After internship more yes me had service war MESEC.
Okay.
Secondary. Methodist secondary. Until we really that time up teaching appointment here. Afa letter. Afa application for call school ke. So school be pewa ne by my approval. Number for district.
Oh, okay.
For district is one. So long as for school he accept care in here okay akaka several academy you will get the appointment. You will get it. Inti mazame better demi 1 CD. A better bize 1 CD. Should kebe ya to kemi must be ya bize yeah. Not time ya me be be angel square kebe wana. Inti ehwari 20 immediately school 2009 because I entered in 2005 2029 no 2009 yemi really. Me yale me service 2009 2010 into me really me apply to resign. Yeah, because of internship me yere work any nti be vare me. So 2011 January me started a professional teaching maths and science. And so that is me journey regarding me education. Yes, it wasn't easy. Very tough, very difficult. But through it all, God taught us a lot. And in a way, it has helped us. And to me, I don't give up on things. If you see me giving up on something, no, I don't give up on. And when I make up my mind to do something, I will always go all out because I have seen it. But I used to advise, and I still do. Oh, Madam Papa says, Mamma says, Massa. Mopo Papa no Mamma Moti Bradazi. You can go. Apply. Benus Gonasa in your admission. They can't sit down. So, Bossia Sebe, Madia. And I'm a to the cable. Ah, you one, Epo Bossia. I can't hear when. A Hunterman bank. Those times, it was 100. Menamame. You were Hunterman. Cable. And yet, no one. Mammy, yeah, Bob Wampe say, Ebiam go school. na mahane mba school anaka okay ku to office na mame ne yawa because e be yonko school na kware babo ampe esu no wala bia dem e ware me kezile pale Senate loan.
Okay, student loan.
Yes, student loan because me apply it. Inti me na from to am fees. E ba. Ele mo student loan ka ani, hey that time me. Oh, okay. Okay, to mona agonke ye colleagues. Ye me mama ye no bo campus. Hey, academia be generally as okay, pay the boys. Pay the boys. Maybe and let them also pay the girls. Inti inyamati pay the boys. They get the be in landing. Inti say ba na botuo o mame a ne mfabie ndua me fees. Say when I be support to Jikibe so fine, but it was not largely it was my Senate loan. I used to pay my fees small. Yeah, really school. And see, the journey has been tough, but God has been faithful.
Sure.
God has been faithful.
In fact, they say behind every successful leader, there's an inspiring story. But let me go to Facebook and read the comments here. Ezo appear Bodeke say the God of ACN shall prevail. Hashtag the ACN factor. Also, Ali Multimedia say good afternoon to you, Honorable Ebenezer ACN, the incoming regional Secretary of the NDC Western Region. Prince Kwame Isaac has this for you. He says, such an inspiring story for my boss. I've come to understand why he's got the temperament to deal with otherwise difficult situations. Those will certainly come in handy for the role of the regional secretary. Now, he has a very long one here. He says in 2021, when in Cape Coast, in Cape Coast for the regional trainers training for the 2021 population housing census, Honorable ACN Honorable ACN's phone had developed fault. So he was using mine to do the NDC communicators scheduling for media engagement. He was so fixated on the work that I was sometimes not happy with the rate at which he had to take my phone from me. We got some coins after the training while and other personal staff. Honorable's priority was getting a new phone to do his work effectively. This and many more of such dedication to the affairs of the party is what delegates will certainly reward. Go for good, Honorable. And so this is what is also coming from Isaac. Prince Kwame again. Ali Multimedia comes and say, Honorable, you are winning hands down for the region. So these are a few messages more. You can also get your messages coming through. Like and share for us as well. We've gotten to the period, Mom.
Also, Madam Mona, also you come up Prince Kwame. And I'm carrying me schedule for your communicators. And that guy, very intelligent young guy.
Oh, yeah. Prince Kwame.
Very, very intelligent.
Like this, he was supposed to know.
Because Momoniashe. And you could see in Baba Bay, and very cool, very humble, and very knowledgeable, very deep. Now, I'm for this guy. Man, so come here schedule. So I took his phone. Yeah, Mvami schedule, Mvami Zendele. Yeah, one of our communicators. Okay, I've had an issue with my phone. Until me use obedient, the moment he post to even yeah platform is. Until come here, yeah, coins the Kimber.
I can replace.
You know, come phone now. We have come a long way, eh? We have come a long way.
Getting this money, you still had to sacrifice the money.
Oh yes.
Basically, you needed to work for the
one thing about me. Said yeah, Minayam no come. My became care na ya the queen my why baba. The queen my the car the car and the biswale so maybe by no. Into some there, I go all out. I have to do it and do it in a way more fake. I was woman I'm never mammy. So we thank God for everything.
Sure. So let's zoom into politics. From this politics and straight up, you contested for the assembly member, then you entered into the assembly representing Fasen Abuadi area.
No, I started politics before teaching.
Back in school.
Yes. You know, what happened was this. You know, those days, we were told by, many older men and women, and people just denigrated NDC and Rawlings. Oh, Rawlings Kumeni, NDC Mabedeze. Inti, Nema, the environment, MPP. But my uncle, more, Yanzimare Asa, Lemame, but Freya Emmanuel Kwashi. That's what but he is late. He once became NDC constituency chairman. Inti say yeneba e kan wo aboadea. Akonke imirima ni mbimo bene pi ake ba support the party mo iwonumo. And I'm many edungokure. So we didn't really know what was happening. Now, when I went to Winneba, those times before going to school, the TV is a benicano and kakifle. Into a dear news. Yeah. So 2005, when I went to Winneba, JC Arkane. Yeah. TV, news. So that time TV3 and other.
Other time then Rudolph Walker because the last time
Rudolph,
he shared a story.
Hey, Rudolph. I saw Rudolph. I'm coming to school was there. And Rudolph Moson, Baudo war schoolie a meda. I didn't know him. Na as you yakwa. So he wasn't somebody I knew or was a friend because I didn't know him. But me, I was a I am there. And because at the time, I created unity after secondary school. In the name of we care good. That was it. That was how come I knew him. Inti me an admission mom call school year. Elemo Julie Winneba campus sometime. Me mu babelebenya yimoso campus. You can also in your admission more. That was where we became close. Because no more Mizi was yejo. Most Izimu was yejo.
There was a man Danny.
Good. Yamuman Danny. It's so cool. We do more you come. So Rudolph men. When allowed the same room for 3 years, a campus and sana call out for intention. You allowed 2 different places. In what
and yes, you'll come here.
I would have many as come baba. Na me ejoko me say kayanzi. Rudolph many as come baba. Rudolph was a little bit fortunate. Because at the time a parent working. Okay. Yeah, man, work papa okay. Papa I'm never another nice man. Na ni uncle me in ne wo mining company watakwa. I'm sure ke still work. Inti me na ne moso ebu yes. Inti Rudolph me ne the time pa ne the time. Inti once a while ne you want to be wo so la ne ebeleze evare ahani bi ye madea. But we lived as Andama, as brothers. More, and we never had any issue.
Well, last time he was sharing a story how you both decided MPP, NDC came in.
In your men and Amakaya, when I went to school, Winneba, so I used to watch news at the time because we were not clear. Inti news here. Yeah, at the President Kufuor was 2005. Ni MK win second term. Inti news ya kwa nke stories me buy the news over man ya baba about the government. Information money it akwa nke nyini ahobo. So it just we never sat to discuss and decide no. It was something more better than the way no. Because we of it man is you do. E papa e mama I am kemizibe. Ahantime ewe nu. But mama it made it happen all of a sudden. Inti news one me cry.
Could also be at a point where room Rudolph for the side. No, let me also choose the other
at
side.
that time I discussed politics because I took that decision very early when we went to school.
Okay.
And so we were not discussing political issue. It was when I joined NDC.
Okay.
And he got to know okay NDC no. Yes, yes. Inti many affair tazro pa. Ni affair tazro school. You know, and when we were on campus, ni tie ecosystem. That time ni bobi ansa. Most capable were Accra FM. Men ani host of the program and it was hot. Inti ikwi oyuwa ni yunkoye radio. Ye fe ta ye war is more meneze mo tie ye madia. Ye mo tie argument. Ye mo tie argument. You know, so it was a decision I took. So as I watched the news items, was, MPP more, MPP. No news mom to okay, me, I baba. No, this party, this and to. So it just happened to me like that. Then I took that decision to go, Mama, I'm joining NDC. So it wasn't like somebody spoke to me. Nobody spoke to me. Nobody discussed anything with me about NDC. It was some kind of self-conviction. I took that decision like that. Until I began moving with 10 on campus.
Okay.
Until I say, a 10-year program here, media executive. My family those times, honorable Harry do some more. I mean, those kind honorable. Remember, back campus, in my affair, like test console the same. So I joined them. Now around that time, Ella, they say, I'm okay. The one more 10 year vibrant or campus in it. I am not seeing that kind of vibrancy or Audo, maybe Abuade, because I would do my camera ability to come when Madame Coculum. So I'm okay. Or come Kodo. Into one day from school, my Abuade. So when I went, I just asked, who is the branch chairman, who is the chairman of NDC in the community? I just asked, because let me see the brother, Everybody so, but we're looking at Eduma. Anka Periaku. You are body. Now, fortunately, it has no my family member, Papa, aside.
Okay.
Into my hand, I'm what I can. You say, Anka Periaku. The case is more the NDC, a burning war. Yes, so in your. Yes, but my own NDC, the bravo to win. In fact, that time, the care a be more a Christian first. Mubo ya Zuma, a start care massa, as she won't more off. Inti, as soon as I told him that, he said, oh, yes, I'm the chairman of the party in the community. Then I told him, I want to organize NDC meeting, but I need your blessing so I could organize. He said, go ahead. Fred, man, support us, Fred. And that time, because was the campus now, more than calls Robert Kenny. Now, Madame convince him. Indeed, I needed no motivation. I needed no motivation. Oh, me, mom, me, mathematics, my name is me, IT. Okay. Me, ICT, okay. As my second area. No, me, school, but now, I said, I'm family, edumo. Inti, God, one Brenty, posters be. So you buy a general meeting with Abwade. Who is this young man? That time is soon. The NDC is okay, so the MPP was. Oh, now the ordinary graduate and the ordinary university student will not join NDC. Then, they can no more. The ordinary graduate will not join MPP. MPP go there. It's the opposite. If you are a young man and you are watching me, and you want to join politics, MPP is not an option. The best option is the NDC. Come. Because we don't discriminate. We do not. Beye Baba.
Well, indicate the era. Okay, well, look at the era. That era, more near can the NDC wasn't that attractive to.
It was because the NDC was demonized.
Okay. Because of the PND.
Where you to travel, wo kumkrofo, wo to tweetu, emanono wo brohon we Rollins or Yewudini, those kind of things. But somebody, even when I joined the NDC, somebody could just see you and say, this young, nice guy. More ako school, anaka, more, about your NDC said, no. NDC made the party will come up, minimum by the come up, but no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to. And I can tell you that through some of us, Yema, Hunter West, NDC, and we have had a lot of people who could boldly say, "Okay, me the NDC because I started here yet and a meeting. The time a meeting, that was the first time we were a meeting and. That time, Mr. Nelson, our regional minister now, had also come from UK. Okay. So he was here in Agona. Now, because he was UK, the NDC, so when he came, he also decided to say a support a party Juma. We had that meeting with Abwade. People came. Fortunately, Mr. Nelson also attended that meeting because we had invited the constituency. So some of them came. Mr. Musa Dao, those times.
No, but what was the brain behind this meeting? A meeting with Abwade, then you ended up inviting the constituency?
I did not invite the constituency. Okay. Because at the time, I didn't know anybody. Okay, the only person I knew that I consulted was the chairman.
So is that because of the energy that you brought? That also
because for a long time there hadn't been any meeting in the community. Okay. There had not been any meeting in the community. Until when I asked the chairman for his permission, in fact, he gladly said, my problem is for meeting say about the energy.
What were you going to discuss?
Well, I really never had anything in mind. But the campus.
Replicate what was going on.
The campus more meeting. So quickly, so but that morning, but the executives who are they informed the constituency. Meeting with Abwade, Mr. Musa Dao, and some other people at the time, Mr. Isaac Moore. So Mr. Nelson, he also attended that meeting. That time, ne is UK yare ne elechere inti yare the way we conducted the meeting. And yes, I was asked to speak because I had, convened the meeting. It is so Muhammad Bejiki. Inti munkomonu, and yabadoma because from that time it was kept by yina baado emma by executives near yina then baado mawo by parliamentary, executives good. Now yeah, the meeting here you read a pair more dispersely. We exchanged the pleasantries. So I was about leaving for school. Just the next 2 days. And the following day, I was at home. Yeah, me Vindelia, Mr. Nelson, you know. They say, April. Because we had met at the meeting the previous day, so I could recognize him. Then this man came to me, Yawariazia, and all that he did was encouragement. So even though I had the intrinsic motivation, Mr. Nelson also had, because he was surprised, okay, a young guy, na a school, na anyozo, I organize because when I meeting is okay, Mammy organize the meeting here. Man, those times I could hold megaphone. It's not joke, Mr. Decay, and when I'm on the floor. Christian anymore, but we're to floor.
And I could imagine what people were saying.
Yes. Yes. Megaphone. Meeting. Apart from posters and everything, I went around with my megaphone. Send this by a meeting. So that was the end of this. But more than that, I'm telling you. People were shocked. I'm saying, you can one guy be it's so the man more party. Because those times, it was assumed that politics in Mbambani, Yebe Madia, Beya. The man so projecting also the Madia. But I had that burning desire in me. So, ma'am, they make me, mammy, Bamuni, mammy, be a madam, my uncle, Momko, but madam, ye. So, Mr. Nelson came, encouraged me, spoke to me, and asked me to soldier on. Then we became friends. Because no more saying, okay, this guy, the baby win. Because at that time, na 8 to a lot jacket. Come I end it. Tibomzo. The me duhane, you were bochi, you were Zumadi. Era. Now, he became a senior brother, a friend, Inti assembly, a mother, Kenyan, Baudu, Yamada. And those times, Mr. Nelson, okay, bucket, a Koboyaudu can be Yari, Yedi. I can allow the work, grass, be okay, a buake, it's your free parting common. It was not easy. Me, Baba constituency meeting here. Then you ask me, and a constituency meeting, but me is a frame camera. No, I wasn't a constituency executive. But at that time, Master, and this is why I come. Those times I was and this was called Ma. Time she has called Ma on the day of the election. Anybody who would go there,
you can vote.
Yeah, but Akokania. Hey, at the executive, at the member, ever qua, be working more, aquani Heroduma. It was always working on that day of the election. Many between a drop of way, Madia. But NDC has transformed. I'm telling you, my little bit of knowledge of our party at the time, Mammy Prayer started in 2005. Oh, NDC me a transform pa. And I am happy that now you have many young, intelligent, vibrant people. More, but when this, you know, more a TB, very analytical, very, and it is good for all of us because, as it is said, we are all political animals. It is very, very good. That is how come we started. Yes, to constitute the parliamentary elections here. That time, near Bimansum Zile, Honorable Dofena, because he was my assembly member. And because I was not deep into the party, I didn't know anybody. Honorable Jones, I didn't know him. Honorable Dofena is here. Mam say you do meeting by Yermke Kumiye branch secretary. Akanela. Go back to the boy, a university student. Kwame. Now I have Rosa meeting. Say, Sakwe secretary. So secretary, very okay. Into your yearly constituency election, parliamentary elections, usually. Then I supported Honorable Rofiana because he was the only person I knew. Honorable Jones name is Z. Let me Tidumo, but no one to change me Z. Honorable Rofiana, need the assembly member. So definitely. So we support that time. Habakkuk. Those times, Nana Habakkuk in there. Those times, very powerful in the NDC.
I remember he contested for assembly member.
Nana Habakkuk was very powerful in the NDC those times. Many fellow party, you know. But in the Master, people have struggled. Ahmed, current Zongo Caucus coordinator. Master, those were the guys we used to work with those times. People have struggled in this party. Next year, the man breakthrough politically was Habakkuk.
Wow.
Yes, I have not told him before.
That's it on our network. You are saying.
Yes, I have not said it before. You know what happened? Now, parliamentary elections here. Honorable Dofiana, you're winning. Honorable Jones, you're mad in winning. He didn't know me. Now, one day, more campus, it just struck me, so it was a Tuesday. I came home. In the Maglia they have many edim komo because that's what supported the Honorable Dofo into morning. Yeah, I would do intimate Habakkuk. Normally, some bar, two people, yeah, my friend. Habakkuk here, Chairman Musa Dow. Inti Habakkuk, na ke in India. Made Coloswa. It's it's an awena. It's so Murana Muhabwa. This a program do aguna. Inti bra. Look at that time, but outdoor.
Okay.
Honorable Jones Amwa. Me, I didn't know because Madame came and Mam see the Mercorozo. So quickly, we had a gonna. A scapula Bejina, although banker, you see.
Okay.
That stretch. Or Ramos, unique. That stretch. So we all went. Honorable Jones and so Madame Bembani, Honorable Mr. Musamo, Bagale, Mr. Isaac Mo, Isaac Quenu, Yamaka Zibo. Those were the people. Inti Michika Habakkuk Garia, Nana Habakkuk. Egaria is na Nimo Yahanke MC. Yaba. Programs were started. Inti Sanka Koraka MC Kamaya. Because at the time of kind, not many intellectuals were. Inti when I came in fact, Mr. Musa Puma is Zolumuna to trade.
Events and programs like this, they will need you, pa.
Inti, but at the time, fortunately for me, because I was listening to news very often, to know more information.
And I'm sure you also attended 10 meetings into you might have also
yes. Now, I'm letting me hear you. Yeah, Bavale, microphone, Bava, Bamania, Massa. Come and see. Small boy danger. Ah, mubon more. As the oh, this guy Wagunake, it didn't. So as they met the popular pa. School. Although day, yes, school, Eva and one of me Bermujukwa. And school told me something. After that event, a year more and die. Yes, he had to go back with me. Nala, and woman, I'll do Kayamadia, a can. Now I know that what he said to me that time, it will come to pass. And I can't work it. But say, yeah, that's a bizarre. But you come here and remain, say, Inti, Massa. And I be a tender. The home can you more, Maka, Nanu Jones to Daka, you see, I ain't Mansu Mizison. Inti, here, you got me a programmer and Jones who a frame. Yes, Miss Zoo. No, because your primary is my name supported of. And that was the first day of my money Honorable Jones war grounds because name is Miss Zoo. I'm so honorable. But from me say, about the Amazon. Now I'm the student who winning back. So I dear pa, cause all years a bar, my na chicken.
A lot of time is my show covered, but you know it easy going to school.
Massa. Mama chumkwame madame mamuzuro mama.
And when you say a party to
Massa. They can't be a unu. Now madame de be kozukwa. And now I be the be diking a ipuskwa.
The passion was there.
The passion was there. That drove me. You know, be a party Jima able poster poor. You say, but a man is quite a rebel. And then what's my decking? Today we have monetized everything. But I monetize the black swinging, which I saw I as you. It's not everything, yeah, okay, you squat. Until we did our best. Now, Honorable Nelson also came into the picture. Then, a nice program working as a school. Mr. Musa. Mr. Musa will call me. Listen. I want him. I'm so chairman, more school. Blah 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 blah. You better program your neighbor. Mr. Chairman, Minisika is our brand neighbor Mukaratuya Mala Mutia. And truth be told, anytime I came down from school for any party program, Mr. Musa, that man, Musa Dow, will give me my TNT to go back to school. I have not forgotten him. Na party, and minimum by some party be share. Minimum by some party be share. In Kema, he will fibe. Ante Magi, Abra. Mr. Manford, I mean, very reversible. Mr. Numuamo. Aquabuan. Minuwa party no. No. Be more than Missy Bear, but minimum yam to remember the Yembani. Today is like they have not even been members of the party. But they have struggled. Now, really. So eventually, Honorable Jones also liked the way I was doing my communication from that day. Into a program, Mr. Musa from number bar and woman. So your contribution, yes. So the man also liked the woman named me. So I got closer to him. Then eventually, in 2008 elections, I became more or less like spokesperson for the campaign. I was a small boy. Inti campaign and this party is a many no baba bela. Inti akon mame Mr. Nelson Honorable Jones says I Mr. Isaac Kwenu, Uncle Musa Dow, and a few others. Mr. Manford Moore. Baby, now, yeah, campaign for a pekeke. Yeah, carry for rickety car. And then more, your collection have been a car floor, Kwan, Yasa. Massa, carry for your be. Honorable Jones, Yatade. Mbimokoto esami kodoku. Esami kodoku ene mo Canada fufuro. Canada fufuro. Yeah, Timo art. Injo inti Honorable Jones. Ne some writings be block elake. It is all that at all white is calico, right? At Tribuna Afaqua. Ne good. Oh, a message on way. They can marry by more, but what on your query? Anti Iguaze. Aquaman, I thought Iguaze, where your mind? Good. There are so many people in this party who don't even know what has happened in the constituency. We have struggled. So at that time, you saw people coming into the party. Kenata, Kukudazimo, Gabriel Yankee. Gabriel supported Honorable Jones for 2000 because Honorable Jones Wally another party's ticket. Until I think 2004. Until Nana Yankee me easy Honorable Jones. I'm never Kerevazibo. Gabriel Yankee.
Former secretary.
Yes, no, former youth organizer, youth employment. Until mostly and when Honorable Jones a guy. I met him, Nanimizi, a yellow around about okay. To come on, Monke etin de dieke, Cabo Soprano Jones, collect you base Yako. And this time is there, man, it was supported. So I spoke with him. I didn't know him, but he didn't come. So also finally, he also bought in there, he also came. Yeah, in the 2008 election, say, you really, yeah, eventually. Honorable Jones here this year. Who here this year will hear another matter. Now, immortality swinging. I'm care politics at the Albania. Na say I can at a dear it should cover a hagred. Ni me pojo ko sa pretty time. Because many sick, many years, it got to a point, Nick, when I'm burning. You tell me, I Baba. Campaign me near you, ye coquet, ye farke, yes, senake. No way, the baby more a worker. So eventually, you really know a constituency elections. He was then the MCE. That time, any honorable for the deputy secretary. Mr. Ahmed Atade, secretary. Yeah. Mr. Jima, the chairman. Into your election say. Ne Honorable Jones, I'm a very Kerevazibo, is selected a squad. Okay. I'm here sumo Yeni campaign mo be near Benny. Mr. Jima, Honorable Dofumo, near in a day. It can be also your one side. Faction in party politics has been there since. Yeah. So we went into the elections. I went as deputy secretary to Honorable Dofu. That time, Mami Zanzi. Yeah, Zanzi. Queen Mother. Then a woman organizer, So we're all in the same group. I mean, you can't be there. Yeah, the other. But when we went into the elections, you really, I mean, SID, we won more. We had a chairman, we had a secretary, myself, I was there, Zanzi was there, and a host of others. Hey, look, Yankee also won as youth organizer. Your current chairman, Chairman Johnson, was deputy to Yankee. At the time, I was also deputy to Honorable Dofu. The constituency executives. But I'm Dukokwa. My name is Dukokwa Ubunwa. But I'm to yes.
What time do you invest?
No, you're the mine. You're the mine. You're the mine 2009. I have to check because we were in school, I think July. And so I'm checking out okay. Time more.
But the same year.
The same year.
Okay.
2009, yeah, the constituency. 2009 is when we go to school.
Okay.
And so I have to check the date.
Okay.
So I won and I became. So from there, yeah, constituency assembly elections also.
Yeah. No. That time the Dofo is right here.
Me hanke record. But that time they were 2 terms. Me hanke record. So it was a vacant more. Inti ebani be wa boade. E halde kabe. Olokun mo kare bani say ehia me na wele udo. So I went. It's namo assembly elections mo ba horozure adwonwa anya bia akokwa. In fact, no. So Madame assembly there, Madame Debbie. It's no. That was what the man said. It's a quagono. No, you want me, you will more okay. I made him remember my acquaint, but I didn't want to say, if he clear, the make was over to win. I'm almost loud a dean, okay. A Jimmy say, I cry. In this area of Agania, you can go, corner quagono. So, I eating there. I didn't have the interest. But finally, then it was get to Kenya, even though it is not political, but it is also political. Then I was whipped. No, I have to go. So I went. But that time, it was quite a politics. We have really destroyed our politics with money. In this case, substance, integrity, hard work, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, all that everybody, most people looking at
ability to pay
is money. And that's why a lot of the time we struggle. Because you go and put a round peg in a square hole and vice versa. Because the person has bought your conscience into me. I went into the assembly elections without giving anybody anything because I didn't have it.
No, your school.
Madam, your school come madam Madam Kenya school come here. And nobody asked me of any money. But because we've near war student group, Abuade student union, and at the time we were, in fact, that was the first student group more for money. Inti yere na agranda bo vombie, abuan bo vombie, eyi bo vombie. We were strong. Na ne ye yedwuma o mane no, communal labor. Yes, inti e man mbamba ne me no bo twon no bo nke oh. And one thing more, mam so e ware me at the time, me dey be mom pese man pa. I didn't know Kent of Nizimane a cry a buanizo. Say me yaw can miss him one. No more view. Say me yaw another street no some summer. Inti me bawdeza a be me ben me pan say yana paka take stroll with one no is honorable me and you come here about it. Because it has become part and parcel of me. Me pay them pa. Inti me ni abiruwa ya juchi. So it was after the elections. Then I got to know that Dr. Abranche yi ya basa. Ya yeze. I bumbambani ya treke yezechi. Isemason. Kumbele say isema. So those factors, you know, because at the time I remember we were university. Minimum about what elections say, but the memory better than me. In fact, in terms of knowledge, in terms of understanding, in terms of wisdom. Because I'm putting the child, you can say more a child by assemblyman the child why. But because of our relationship with the people in the ZD, in the Jomea year to win, we went, and I was the youngest. At the time, we were 26. I won. After that, 2011, when Honorable Jones, Arne Zenzane, then Honorable Dofiana went in as DC. So I had to take over from Honorable Dofiana as the substantive secretary.
Okay.
And we never appointed any deputy at the time. So I had to blend, you know, these two positions, and we worked. And the Honorable Abuajigari, 2011, more young primaries, we worked. Even though there were issues. But politics, I always say, okay, it's an institution more conflict. You can never
take it out.
No. It is part and parcel. You got like a pull and push. Personal interest, organizational interest. So every now and then you will have, you know, some conflict here and there. But the most important thing, very cardinal, is the ability of the leadership to resolve. So yes, conflict here and there, but if leadership is not able to take that bold decision to resolve, it will escalate. Then, you know, sections, factionalism.
And that totally breaks the parties down.
Until we worked. Honorable Abuaji won. Then after the victory, sir, see you today. Executives, see, the sitting executives at the time.
Those who worked hard for.
Who worked for the candidates to win the 2012 elections. And eventually, it happened. Because, mind you, this is the first time we have had an MP. You know, almost everybody was talking to him, going to him.
Catch the speaker's eye.
Good. So everybody wants to be very good, very nice to into Ikadiba. People listened. You know. And so during the 2014 constituency elections, he also paraded Imeni against the certain executives. And almost all of us lost. Almost all of us. You can say, Asian, maybe Benz, small car, blue car. People don't know how that car came about. You can say, Asian car na ochuno. Your man is a car. The unfanke your party Juma. Jumano, 1 year. No, this is Kano. Or they are called Kano. I didn't know. At the time, I was also doing my master's program. Winiba. I was not too regular. Okay. Now, you know, that's why I have always said that I will never be complacent in whatever I do. It cost me. I was complacent. I thought that
you've worked for the
I have worked for the party, and the party people knew me. And at that time too, I was a communicator.
So you're everywhere.
So me, I thought that I mean, whatever it was, I was going to win. Inti Mirala campus. Ye minusu uluwa motomo bomugumba. So even campaigning, I could not even visit many of the polling stations because I thought, but they know me. Yeah. We have worked together. So whatever it was, I knew that they would vote for me. I was complacent. And since that day, I told myself, okay, I will never be complacent in whatever I do, whether politics or whatever it is. I will never, until I will never be complacent because me yakuma it cost me. So fast forward, I lost the constituency elections, but because I was still a communicator for the party, I was still going on radio. It even got to a point. Me constituencies there, my brother, not even Biomo. Ne a reposer kun anke radio ma mu kodure po. Anke be ye madia, be jem wozo. Ni ke mu ko radio, ni ke be schedule ma me ye madia. Mo ko radio. But thanks be to God, okay, we were very effective and efficient on radio. Inti ayem wo mo kura so a ya yebo. So small. When I was the constituency secretary, there was elections directorate. That I remember era. So I was the secretary, and fortunately for me, the region assembled some of us. We went for interview at the regional level. It really, you see, you want to say it's banana. But the car room bere, but I super from K. Zamara. Muharia bisi interview me. I had been picked to be a member. It was a 5-member regional elections directorate, and I was put in charge of training.
So eventually you'll be coming to train those in Atlanta West.
But that time, people, my name the secretary. No, you're calling elections. Good. So I was a member of the before the 2012 elections. So even thereafter, I was still a member. So 2014, when I lost the constituency secretaryship after the regional elections, they still added me to that directorate. So I was still a member of that directorate. Then in 2018, I went for the deputy regional communicator because we were communicating. And because of the elections directorate work, and region.
Okay.
And I was region.
So that informed the decision to not to come back to the constituency again, but to move to the...
No, at that time, the constituency was hostile.
Okay.
Even now, you know, and that a problem, and we will not give up, we will continue. Because my brother, our Kena ye na de ma ye ni, ebi kan ha ke o de ma ye ya hom kanti, bo modern na to azro na, ye ke meme, so we twomba baze. It's a little bit okay. You know, call it cry. Baby, what can pa? Na ke e me no bo wo ngokura. Ke we for be for wo ngokura.
But listen to this message. This one is coming from. Listen to this come from Nana Kwame.
Okay.
Nana Kwame, is this
Kwamsua?
Kwamsua. So this will be good afternoon. I tell Honorable Organization that we have his back going into the regional secretary elections. As he's winning hands down. We are taking the social media space for him, even though we are from different parties.
I accept every support. But it depends on how you go about it. You know, in politics, sometimes be support wa momo lukuni support we oka kran won ka kuma lukuni zo ye madia eba eni ojoko me ka ye madia eka because say you crack cause of disaffection for you. Okay. Even those who are your hardcore people, you need to look at the way they communicate.
Okay. Okay.
And I thank him and I thank everybody. Sometimes, you know me, I have many friends in the MPP. I have many friends in the MPP. More, we are brothers, we are sisters. Are you getting it? But then that I wish that they just, forgo that party and join us.
This came earlier, but Mark from Samuel Kojo Brace. He says Honorable Essien has been a role model for many of us. When we went to the university, it was the time for a university student network of Ahanta has started not long ago with him as our general secretary. It was such a delight at meetings. He, Mr. Nyako, Mr. Bott, and Co. were few of the seniors who really motivated us to have the drive we had on campus to bring together Ahantas in the way we did. His time as secretary of his party in Ahanta West, too saw him MC a lot of programs, and I learned a lot there as well. Anytime I covered their programs.
Kojo, I got unity jikin. Unity jikin. It junior school.
Okay.
And and there you see one and that. It started from somewhere.
Yeah.
So I talked about Abuade Student Union. Then Buzia Student Union. Because Mr. Bott was at Abuade. Yeah, but it's Osua.
Okay.
So Buzia also had DS. Then you hear Aponwa, you hear Agona. But Abuade started this whole thing. And we were very strong. Because Mante Bible wa Abuade mo nso boho school. So then later we started Otopo Msanya Kumosun, Otopo Student Union, another vibrant. Let us put all of these unions together to have an amalgamation. We formed what we call ASNA. Initially, it was for universities. So, University Student Network of Ahanta. In the ASNA, Mr. Bott became our president, and I think later Mr. Nyakun. Then, first I became the deputy general secretary. Isaac Emisa, more scapula, it was US. Abuade. Men are the general secretary. Then, so when he left, I took over from him. In the subsequent elections, I won as the general secretary, so I had to, Then later, people started complaining. Okay, a Hunter student is not only about university students.
So you should include.
So we should include. So then later we amended TESNA. So tertiary student network of Ahanta.
We'll cover those.
We'll cover all the people in the tertiary institutions. And those times, yes, Brace in is a partner, a party. Justice more. There were other guys. Masa, say argument, debate about a certain proposal.
Wow.
No, we never did politics there. Everybody knew I was NDC. Honorable John Fia Ishmael was also vibrant. The other group. Now, by meeting them, you say, more Papa MP. Go for Papa the Po, I won't do my MPP work here. MPP. I knew. I got of a party cohort.
But the politics has taken all over.
Which is bad. Even though I was an NDC person, but I could say that this one, even though it is my government, but no, it's not proper. Even though the MPP can, even though the MPP need it, but this word government and I'm party here, it's not proper. And that was how we were building and shaping the university group. Because we can't always say, party into the Baba. No. That was how come ASNA came into being. Then we had TESNA. Then now we have one. And that. It got to a point, some of us, we withdrew. It was through these organizations. Then we had Radio Ahanta. We started discussing Radio Ahanta. Mr. Nyako played a pivotal role. Indeed, some of our people don't even know. In the radio hunter, but let me use this opportunity to thank Mr. Nyako, even Mzame Muhomu Basau, NDC secretary. They played key roles. Yeah, radio area because it got to a point. Yeah, many people were withdrawing, but Mr. Nyako kept on. Basau and Co. They helped. Then you know something. When we eventually had the frequency, the Kakumo radio is a very area. At the time we were the assembly.
You are an assembly member then?
Yes. I was also a member of the student group.
So you're going to push for it.
We pushed. And that is how come today Radio Hunter is housed yes. We pushed.
And your time as an assembly member too, you have a track record.
Yes.
You were all
we
the assembly budget.
Yes. Today it's like people have kept it in wraps and shrouded in secrecy. No, they are open documents. Discuss. I don't see assembly members discussing, debating assembly budget. They are public documents. Discuss, debate.
That's so your time, the quality of the assembly. If I say the quality of the assembly, I mean.
But all that we can say is that there is always more room for improvement. I was there for 8 years. Kenata came there, Honorable Basau, Louis Ansan, and some Masa. With some other people in the young people like Honorable Intifo, former presiding member. Late. I'm a very Masa. Even the Honorable Dofiana was from our party and DC at the time. If you come to the floor and some people affiliated to the NDC, now go hold or assembly Kenya. No. We are talking about the assembly. We are talking about development. Are you getting the point? So if you are the leader, hey, you're and I was going to care some members here. We will expose you. I don't know. I hear assembly can and quit. Now, is a call for the word be more use. Can you? Hey, stop and we read. An assembly, the assembly member is a bylaws by you call for ya. Standing orders, is in your
technocrat.
Man, assembly man. As soon as you go there, the technocrat will weigh everybody. They will weigh your intelligence, your analytical prowess, your understanding of the assembly, and how you debate, and in anybody and people weigh a bill. And I be head of department make an error. Once I be so ticket be receive because paddy my year say Ojokoba massa ne floor can me. That is one thing I sometimes because I love debate and argument. And because when you are speaking with your facts and with your figures, oh massa, it doesn't matter whose ox is God. When you are to dinner, a doing commodia, a tweaky, never because you know,
if you put politics aside, can't it be an opportunity for some of you more? You have this vast experience, even in terms of communication and other stuff, to offer some sort of training.
That is if you are invited.
Okay.
If nobody invites you, what are you going to do? Because you cannot invite yourself. Recently, even ECMA, MC, okay, he knows me. And he knows that I have been an assembly member before. He organized a program for his assembly members. And
Invited you.
And the assembly invited me to be one of the facilitators. Not quite long ago, about 3 months, no, between 2 and 3 months ago. We went to Busia. 2 days.
Is it in the case of Odifuni and Mnyamo Nukroma?
I don't have that problem. Me, I know myself. I'm not a perfect person. What I can do, I can do. What I cannot do, I cannot do. So irrespective of whatever mindset you have about me, it's your own palaver. Me, I don't wrong people.
But you do have a good relationship with the current MC?
Oh, yes. Yes. Why not? He's my brother. We don't talk quite often, but when we meet at functions, yes, we speak. Or sometimes where there is a need that we should talk about something, we do, but not quite regular.
Assuming also the day would you by any way communicate to me and perhaps draw his attention to it?
Oh, when he was confirmed as the MC, I was not here, I was in Accra. So the following day, I called him and congratulated him. And so I offered that, yes, having been an assembly member here, having been FNA chairman for 6 years, I understand how the assembly system operates. And so whenever the need be, I am always available. And if he asks me to do something to help his cause and that of the assembly, I will avail myself. And so I have already given this out. So whenever there is something that the assembly feels, or my brother MC Kofi feels that, oh, this one, let rein in ACN to maybe also espouse whatever knowledge or understanding he has on this and this and that. I wouldn't find it difficult.
You available for the MC position.
Yes, sure. I went through it. Yes.
Yeah, you went through it. Unfortunately.
Yes.
At a point where you disappointed looking at Ujumamo Yele.
I was. Don't go far, because I made it public.
Yeah.
I even made a statement to that effect that I was, and as you rightly said, looking at where we came from, the blah 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 blah. But I wasn't hurt. I believe in one thing, that whatever happens in your life, okay, even though you may not be that happy, but don't be hurt. Because as soon as you become hurt, you will sit on your progress.
Yeah, so
you can't move ahead. Now you will be moving with some kind of anger, rage, discontent, discomfort, and even when you see people, you behave in a certain awkward manner because you felt that maybe I should have had this, I was denied, I was not given, people maligned, people, all of those things. I advise people that when you are looking for something and you do not get, stay focused. Nobody knows tomorrow. Stay focused and do what you can do best. And help the person who has had it or who has gotten it. Don't say that because to excel. Because, oh, I didn't get, and so I am going to. No. I will never. And that is why I have availed myself. So anytime the assembly needs my support in anything, so long as it is within my strength, why not? I will. We are all from here. We are all from here. Ahanta is our place of birth, our land of birth. And we all want this place to grow and develop. Yeah. So various minds should be brought, to bear, so that we all work together for the good of the district and the constituency. But as I said, if you are not called upon, if you are not invited to do anything, you can't impose yourself. And one thing too is this, because personally, I was also part of that race, I have been very, very careful. Extra careful, very vigilant, so that you wouldn't do something for somebody to misconstrue it to be that, oh, because maybe you did not get, that is why you are acting in this way or this manner. No, I mean, although my life no. When you are not the only person. Are you getting the point? Yeah, there are people. So if you were prepared to get, others were also prepared to get. So if you do not get, stay put. If you have any support, do. Are you getting the point? Yes. Pray that the person succeeds, because it is for the entire populace and the generality of the people. But hasten slowly to critique. Hasten slowly to criticize. Your critique and your criticism may be constructive, but it may be misconstrued. So if you have watched me since that time, I have not really spoken about issues in Ahanta West.
Yeah.
Not because I cannot talk about, I can. I'm a senior member of the party, and I'm also a regional officer.
Yeah.
Are you getting the point? And I can tell people that, Master, the kind of work we have done in this party, you have not.
There's a
but in communication, where, when, who, how, what, it's left with one. It's supposed to be 6. Where, why, very key. So, as the Bible would put it, say everything is it beneficial?
But not.
No, not everything is beneficial. Okay, it's not everything that is beneficial, but you have the right to do everything.
Yeah.
But it's not everything that is beneficial. You know, so if I have something to say, I will better do it in private. Are you getting my point? I will not do it publicly, because if you do it publicly, you may be misconstrued, and I don't want to have that kind of tag that, oh, because you didn't get, so you are doing that. No. So if you have watched me closely, I have not. And I will never. Not because I cannot, but I wouldn't do so publicly. If I have something to say, I will do it behind the scenes. If it is encouragement, I will. Are you getting the point? I have to pat your back, I will. I have to support, I will. If it is constructive criticism, I will. But all of those ones will be behind the scenes. Are you getting the point? Because I am a senior officer of the party in the region, and as far as Ahanta West is concerned, I'm a senior member of the party. So I should not be seen in doing the kind of things the ordinary party person will be doing. So I am very, very, very careful in these things. Otherwise, you may rock the boat, and it may not be good for you.
As a senior officer in the region, I'm sure you mostly have issues from Ahanta West on the table.
Oh, all district, all constituencies. We talk about them.
There's a perceived misunderstanding between the MP and the MC, and I'm sure as a senior officer, I'm sure some of these things will always come on the table.
Oh,
so sometimes, how do you feel?
You know that, as I said, politics. You have personal interest, you have organizational interest, you have push, you have pull, you have all of those ones. And in fact, even your best of friend okay, your best friend. There are times that you could have some minor misunderstanding. It's part of life. It's part of life. You are married, right?
Yes.
I'm sure at home.
Yeah.
We do sometimes have. My home, sometimes. Are you getting the... So, in our daily lives, sometimes some small misunderstanding would come. I earlier on did indicate that one thing that is common in this whole politics is what? Conflict.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah. Conflict. It will happen every now and then. It will happen every now and then. But leadership must take bold steps to making sure that it is dealt with. Are you getting the point? Yes. I would say that we have worked hard, okay, to win this seat. I was a campaign manager for the campaign. We worked hard. Many people worked, the branches, our party people. We have worked hard to win handsomely. For the first time, Honorable Abuaji's own was about 1,200. This time, both parliamentary presidential, over 8,000. What it means is that we need to work together to consolidate. See, MCE, your work is cut out. MP, your work is cut out. But because of the supreme interest of the people, we try to intertwine, we try to interrelate, we try to do things together, have a common mindset, not because of your personal parochial interest, but because of the people. Are you getting the point? So that should be the mindset. Sometimes, yes, you will hear as to whether it is true or not. You cannot say so. But my general view is this. We must be able to work together. The MP must be able to work together with her MCE. The MCE must be able to work together with her MP. There should not be anything like undermining. What are you undermining your colleague for? For his position? For her position? You have been given a mandate. A mandate has been given to you by the people. Whether through the president or the people have elected you, it is still service to the people. And so you must make sure that that mandate is delivered. Yeah. Are you getting the point? You must make sure that that mandate is delivered with the respect, with humility, with teamwork, and whatever you can think of. Hard work. Work hard. Today, if you are no longer holding that position,
what will you be remembered?
What will people say? Have that at the back of your mind. And I always tell people that whatever position you are holding, people have held those positions before. And people will continue to hold those positions after you. But one thing that you need to have in mind is this, that my predecessor, I will have to work harder than what my predecessor did. So that the people will say that, oh, when Kwesi came, oh, Kojo did well, pa. But when Kwesi came, Kwesi did better than Kojo. Not for self-aggrandizement. Are you getting the point? Not for self-aggrandizement, but I need to also encourage those who would come after you. Hey, this man did well. Oh. When this woman also came, hey, fantastic. When this man also came after this woman, hey, Charlie. Then the society is growing, developing, and progressing. But if we are not doing that, and we are just undermining ourselves, those ones that will come. But as a leader, you must be able to decipher. You must be able to decipher. I had them, I obey mistakes, baby. Maybe so now, I so crying then onto them. There are rumor mongers, naysayers. Somebody will say conflictpreneurs.
They thrive on conflict.
That's
where they are dealing.
There are people who will never thrive unless and until they create conflict, they destroy people, they malign people. And any leader who likes hearing from people, you can't succeed. Because the people will poison your mind. Oh, this man, be careful. Because sometimes they think that if we don't do that, and those people or that person get closer, the person will be liked or will be admired or will be loved, not because of the same concern, but for hard work and output. And when
they push the person now, they can't also do the work.
So if you are a leader, you must be cautious, you must be careful, and you must check your communication. Very key.
From you once contested the primaries.
Yes.
It didn't go as planned.
Yes.
Now the deputy communication officer.
Yes.
In the region.
Yes.
Straight to secretary.
Yes. Well, are you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
The way you are smiling.
Yes. But I'm happy for the astronomical jump.
It's not astronomical. It's not. Secretary is a substantive office.
So why the secretary?
Yes, because secretary has everything to do with communication. And that is where people are not getting it. Say, secretary, deputy communication, secretary. But as soon as I explain, they understand.
Okay.
Because secretary, I'm not going to write.
Sure.
Is the secretary not the chief scribe?
Yeah.
I'm not writing. I'm not writing.
Once you are writing, you are communicating.
So who should be the chief scribe, if not the communications person? I'm not going to talk.
You should. You will talk.
I'm not going to talk on radio, on TV, espousing.
Yeah, you are the one to explain all the procedures
about the party, and then even what the party believes in, and even the agenda of the party. I'm not going to talk. Isn't it communication? Now, do you want somebody who has no clue about communication to be your secretary? So,
what do you have over others?
I wouldn't say what I have over others. I understand your work. Me, I'm not pushed. There is no question that you can ask to push me. No. Because I understand this work. Because you people, you are dangerous people. So
you should be having something over
so I wouldn't say what I have over others. But I have my own strength. Everybody has his or her own strength. It is for me to put out my strength. Let people know the kind of person Ebenezer Essien is. His understanding of the work at hand and how he plans to execute. Are you getting the point? So your qualities, put it out. Your experience, put them out. Let people compare and contrast and take a decision. And I will tell you that Ebenezer Essien as regional secretary is good for the party. The party will benefit immensely because one, elections are politics is about elections. Any position anybody holds, it is geared towards one thing: election and winning.
Capture the power.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So to be an administrator of the party, your knowledge about elections should be deep.
And you are bringing this vast experience on board.
We started Elections Directorate. And as elections directorate member in charge of training. We went around, okay, and trained people. We went around and trained people. You can't beat me with election and election-related matters. And of course, I did mathematics. So when it comes to fact and figures, analysis,
probability.
You know, and I did statistics. I did IT.
Wow, all round.
So you have your fact, you have your figures, you are analyzing. And maybe I didn't say it. So when it comes to elections, your regional secretary must be deep in that aspect. And Ebenezer Essien has that experience and that exposure.
And today you have added another milestone, law.
We will come to that end. We will come to that end. So, elections perspective. Another thing too is this. We all know that politics now is scientific.
Yeah.
It is driven by data. How do you get the data? Research. Sometimes people will just look at you, and because they think they like you, even when you are not fit for purpose, they are like you, so go and do this. There is also another person. That's somebody who will say, oh, as for this person, I don't like him or her. Even though that person can do or execute that job perfectly, but because one will say, I don't like him or her, the person will not be allowed to do that work. And so taking decisions, political decisions, should be driven by data.
Sure.
How do you get the data? Research. And I have been a member of our regional research directorate from 2018 till date. I've been a member of our regional elections directorate. So if you want a secretary who understands research, and school research kakra, okay, who understands research, who can put data together, who can analyze the data, and with my mathematics background, the figures, you do analysis, you interpret, then you use it in a way. So if you have a secretary who has this experience and this exposure, do you do away with such a person? No. Quite apart from that. So I've talked about elections. Yeah. I've talked about research. Yeah. Communications. I've spoken about it. The best secretary, or let me say, put it this way, an effective secretary should be an effective communicator.
And for you being the deputy regional communication officer,
yes,
offered you opportunity to even tour the whole region.
Yes, and it's not even about touring the entire region. Speaking for the party, delivering for the party, not just communicating. No, communication that yields result. Okay. Because sometimes you can communicate. If you are some now basa, I don't know what I say some. But the communication that yields a result, that do not put your party in jeopardy. And that is what we are offering. And because our party people, they know that Essien has done his bit for the party as far as communication is concerned. And I do not only communicate here and then the metro. Me, I move.
Yeah.
I move. I move. I move. So I will not be I will not be a secretary who will just sit at one place. No, I have learned from Mr. Nelson. I have learned from Mr. Kobna, our former regional secretary. He mentored me. I was a small boy, Mr. Kobna, because of the kind of work we used to do, Mr. Kobna. Farm today, neba, Essien, Kye, Essien, Kwa, Essien Yede. In fact, he was one of the people who even gave me the regional position as a member of the regional elections. He was part of the interviewers. So he has always motivated. Now he's not the regional secretary, but he's a father. He has been a former DC, you know. So fortunately for me, I have had these people to work with. I'm the only person who has these experiences and then exposure as far as the secretaryship is concerned. And I have worked with them. The strength, the weaknesses, and everything. You know, and I believe that at any given point in time, Mr. Nelson can have his support. Our former secretary, Mr. Kobna, can have his support to help in whatever we want to do. And Mr. Kobna and Mr. Nelson, superb communicators. Master, the truth of the matter is that you cannot be a secretary who cannot communicate effectively. Can you imagine that your secretary writes a letter out there and somebody reads it, say, hey, Abba letter ni. Egu party na nyimase. On intina, oba no positions ni hina secretary de, what's a pekrache. And immediately. Every position can be any other person. But for secretary, whether church secretary, band secretary, school secretary, whatever secretary, on the what's a pobia, the record keeping, natural communication. So there are certain things. Where then?
So let's go back to Abuadi when you organized the first meeting. Abuadi. Just after the meeting, you are telling us you were made the secretary.
Yes.
They needed
okay. You are dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Yes. Because what I did was some form of secretarial job. You know. So yes, I have been deputy secretary for Hunter West and secretary. You know. So that is it. You talked about the law issue. And it is one thing that I am happy that by the special grace of God, and of course, hard work, at least we have had some knowledge about law. It's good. You have to try it.
Yeah, sure.
Even if you will not practice,
it opens the eye.
I'm telling you, it's good. And anybody listening to me or watching me, yes, learn something small about law. And I'm careful. Say the madi on yet. It's when I started this program, so I asked my say, baby, or you ubina sasia. And I'm saying, hey, am I not causing trespass? Am I not causing trespass? This one is trespass to lando. Ubina sasu wa. And kodo without the person's permission. So sometimes I say, even a car crana say a kepaku baby. Na on your public place, so you'll be nasasia. I say, hey, na on your be nasasia. Am I not causing trespass?
Before the law,
hey, baby, Master brother is good.
Yeah.
And it opens your mind, you know, your scope, your understanding of life. You know, it touches on almost every facet of life.
And I'm sure this should be an added advantage to someone who wants to contest.
Yes, because you see, I did conflict resolution. It's one of the courses we did. Conflict resolution. And one cardinal principle of conflict resolution, which is prevalent in our body politic, is that you must not forget the law on natural justice. Very key. And when it comes to the law on natural justice, we have two principles. The first one is what we call the Nemo Judex Inquisasua. Now, what it means is that you cannot be a judge in your own case. So, in conflict resolution, okay, sometimes even the person who is going to resolve the conflict is the causative organism. You have caused a conflict, and you are the same person going to solve the conflict. Are you not going to adjudicate for yourself?
Yeah, in your favor.
Will that resolve the conflict? So that first principle, Nemo Judex Inquisasua, very key. The second principle is this, is what we call the Odi Oterem Pattern. What it means is that in dealing with conflict, in adjudicating any matter or issue, you must always hear or listen to the other side. To the other side means that do not listen to one side and leave the other side.
And make judgment.
And make judgment. And that is a violation of somebody's right. And you are a professional teacher, and I will cite this case for you. Awini versus Wayek. If you remember, some time ago, some student wrote WASI, was it WASI or BEC? WASI exams. And then Wayek cancelled their results. Those students went to court. And the court told Wayek that you violated the Odi Oterem Pattern principle. You only just got up, took the decision without listening to them. Perhaps if you had invited them, okay, giving them that opportunity, and they had also made their case, perhaps you would not have gotten to that decision that you got to.
That is why currently they will first of all withhold the paper and tell us that they want to do some sort of investigation.
Because of that ruling.
Oh, okay.
Law is good. And you are a sharp mind, brilliant man, young man. I know you. I know you. You can't, to me, you're more broad. I am so I had dinner. People have done it. People that you are more, clever, brilliant. They have done it. You see, it's just that time. It's not easy. It's no joke. It's no joke. Inti also obotum wa then. And can you obey fit? Obey Amaka. The NDC party as Western region. Na war secretary. Apart from everything, the experience, the exposure, everything, why you party no more. Our legal background. It helps. Yeah. Or what? Even in communication, sometimes you go more radio. Na what can then cry?
Contempt.
Not contempt. Not contempt. Oh, there is this thought that it will come. Inti also or something wrong. And when you understand, etumuna as a boa who communicators. The Symbian away then, a captain road away then. Intumuna and Casem and Fungu will be no fee. Okay? Now, and you're arguing there because of politics in now in Derby. For me, I believe that I will serve the party well. I will respect the powers that be. I will work in tandem with our constituency officers. We will work together as a team. We will hold our hands, okay? And then make make sure that whatever conflict that we may have in our party, we will deal with them. Because you know, it is one of the duties of the regional secretary or secretary to deal with conflict. It's one of your duties. So if somebody has learned about it, why don't you give that person that opportunity? And let me add this one. I have been an assembly member before.
Yeah.
I've been at assembly. I know the dealings and the workings at the assembly. The party, when in government, also deals with the MMDCs.
Yeah.
If you have a secretary who understands local governance, understand the dealings and the workings of local government and our MMDCs, don't you think that it's an advantage? That this is somebody who can easily relate with them. He understands. So if there is anything at all, he better understands them and will be able to work, you know. So these are some of the things. But at the end of the day, it is for the party
to decide.
People, delegates in November to decide. I will sell my message, and I know, I trust, and I hope that they will also support us, help us to be able to help steer the affairs of our party. We have 15 seats in parliament now. We need to work hard to take them. And then the 2 other seats, Takrady and then Efia, we need to take those seats. I am here, Ahanta West, the MPP, they should take their minds off the parliamentary seat.
Okay.
No, it will not happen. The time is not due. When the time is due, we will come down. We will come down and we'll tell the people what we have done and what we will do. See, briefly, just to end, look at our MP, Honorable Baby School Kwabisu
Watson. Yeah.
See, I'll talk about just one thing, the Hunter Language
Project. Yeah.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, it's very nice. Very
of course, we started from somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember even when we were at the assembly, people have worked on it. Those who wrote the Ahanta Bible and the translations and everything, people have done a lot of work on this, our language. But when she came, she has also taken it a step further. And now, our language Ahanta is likely to be taught in our, as a course, so that we have more people to learn the language and also teach our people. In that sense, it saves our language from extinction.
Yeah.
Very, very key. See, our MP, as part of her agenda in dealing with people who are also well endowed in sport, organized Sporty
Fest. Yeah.
Development is not always infrastructural.
Oh, no.
Human resource.
Yeah.
Key, because it's the human that will transform. Now, when that competition was held, 3 of our people had opportunity to be with John Paintil's Academy. And they are with the team, and they are doing well. Nobody knows if by the grace of God,
Kudus will come out of one.
If you
can imagine if we had one person being part of the squad going to World Cup. I'm sure the excitement alone. One day come and construct borehole at my hometown sometimes.
So let us focus. Let us do what we have to do best. Let us think of the people, our chiefs, the people, the women, the men, the old, the young, and everybody. Yamma Omani ye na kanko. On sharing I believe and trust Ahanta West will grow from strength to strength.
Sure.
together with our chiefs, we'll all hold our hands and make sure that the BRI are fine. But I can promise the MPP, the seat will be maintained. That one, I can promise
the MP.
It doesn't matter who they are going to select. The seat will be maintained.
Okay, so Honorable Ebenezer says, Mammy Ho, Facebook now making gay from Ezo, Kondoma Kwashi, and Kondoma Kwashi says, we all day his back. He should go for gold from his brother. This one is coming from Joseph Nature Kwame, and he says, Senior Ebenezer ACN has been very consistent. I think he should be given all the support that he deserves to serve. And this one is coming from Ishmael Atta. He says, I loved this man long time, me too. Okay, this is also what he's also saying. In fact, we've had extensive discussion in there. For me, the sure bet if at the NDC, if you have the opportunity to vote coming this November or regional election, I'm sure all their hunters they are behind you. We need to push you up there.
They are not behind me because I'm a hunter.
No, they are behind you because you are competent. You can do it.
They should look at competence. They should look at somebody with integrity, and then let us all hold our hands. And I believe that everything will be fine.
Sure.
Know? So let's do it together. Not just this constituency, but all other constituencies, so that we'll be able to. But of course, when you have massive support from your background, it's also very encouraging. Very, very encouraging.
And see, if you're for in also on any part, and we are we've done 2 hours, 2 hours 35 minutes.
Wow. 2 hours 35 minutes.
Yes, so far the longest I've gone. 2 hours 35 minutes.
I'm very much grateful.
2 hours, 2 hours 35 minutes.
West Coast
TV, yeah.
I am super proud of you people. You are doing well.
Thank you.
So continue doing well.
Yeah.
Irrespective of whatever is happening, irrespective of what do I even say, of your personal interest. Okay, let's look at the organizational interest and then drive their hunter development agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I always say, if you are doing something and you know it is good, don't turn back.
Yeah.
Forge ahead.
Sure.
Do your best. President Mahama said something. He said that posterity will be my judge.
Exactly.
So the baby is your conscience. Whether it is right or wrong, it's your conscience. And if your conscience tells you that you are doing the right thing, you should forge ahead, continue and do your best, and everything will be fine. I am super proud of you people. You are doing well.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on, and everything will be fine.
Okay. That's what I say. Honorable Ebenezer ACN, the current regional deputy communication officer for the NDC, is actually Epidemic. Now it's about to become the regional secretary for the NDC. Our skills also about data. We spent more than 2 hours and you've been with us. We are grateful for choosing West Coast TV. See about 100 na yanua lunkumo mo edeze. Yala wasike hala.
Anda West Coast, anda mazedi edio, marmo Costa Morning Show, Yugazule, Unumane Bre.